NFL Week 17 is here. We're getting into the nitty gritty. Who will make the playoffs? Let's get into it right now. Welcome, everybody, to Top Dog Coverage. If you guys have not yet, please follow us at Top Dog Coverage on YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram. Swipe up on your Apple and on your Spotify. Leave the comment, hit the 5 stars, give us comments. Let us know what you guys want. Put us in the algorithm. It's your boy Dirty with your boy C-Dub over on the other side. My main man, my main co-host, the main owner of this whole thing. C-Dub, how do you feel about going into week 17 after a crazy, wild week 16?
It just, brings tears to my eyes. We got 2 weeks left of regular season ball and then playoffs, man. And then we start the whole process over again.
And we do. We
It's,
definitely start the whole process over again.
It's insane in the membrane, as some would say.
Yeah, as some would say. There are some teams that are very close to a playoff spot with some very, very good records, and that might not make it. That's the crazy part of this whole season and this journey,
There's a total of 4 spots still open, 2 on the AFC and 2 on the NFC side. So
yeah. Let's take a look at that real quick. Let's see what we're looking at with that.
You want to look at the playoff picture?
Yeah, we're gonna take a good look at this. So the Broncos and the Seahawks are taking the first seeds as of now. This isn't in, but number 2 are the Patriots on the AFC, and number 2 on the NFC are the Bears. 3 seed are the Jaguars on the AFC, and the 3 seed and the Eagles on the NFC. Chargers in the 5 seed and on the AFC, and the 49ers NFC 5 seed. Who would have thought the Bills are the 6th seed right now in the AFC?
I thought the Rams.
Yeah,
Rams was 6th seed on the NFC.
Yeah, and I mean, all of these teams are just like it's absolutely wild. It's and then you have in the hunt right now, right?
Mm-hmm. So the winner, whoever wins the AFC North and the NFC South, will slot into that 4th seed.
Mm-hmm. They have the Steelers at 9-6, Panthers 8-7, Texans 10-5, and the Packers are 9-5. This is so as of now, the Steelers have a 91% chance of making it. The Steelers have a 91% chance of making it. I don't know if I said that wrong, but the Panthers have a 43% chance of making the playoffs. The Texans have a 97% chance of making the playoffs, and the Packers have a 93%. On the bubble, where you have the Colts with an 8-7 record, have a 3% chance of making it. The Lions have a 7% chance with an 8-7 record. The Ravens have a 9% chance with a 7-8 records, and the Buccaneers have a 7-8 record with a 57% chance of making it. And everybody else is pretty much eliminated.
They are eliminated.
Yeah.
No chance.
I don't want to sound like your teacher back in the day, but if you did not hear your name, you are eliminated. So, but yeah, it's looking crazy with these teams: the Broncos, Seahawks, Patriots, Bears, Jaguars, Eagles, Chargers, Niners, Bills, and Rams are all in there. And
who do you think gets in on the AFC side? Do you think it's Steelers, Texans, or you think it's Ravens, Texans?
I think because there's been so much happening in the NFC North, I just see the Steelers. Yeah, I'm gonna say that's a tough one, man. It really is. I mean, Texans have such a good defense. But
Yeah,
they should
they can only get in through the 7th seed, right? Or do they have a chance to win the South?
I think
So
no,
they play Jacksonville one more time, right?
I think so. I think it's this week. Could be this week.
Yes.
Oh no, they got to play the
Mhm.
Chargers this week, and then the Jags have to play the Colts. So it's gonna. I don't think that they're gonna. I don't know if they're gonna do it, dude. I'm not sure. That'd be very difficult. But I think the Steelers are gonna come together and make that push and get in there some way somehow.
Well, the Steelers have the easy path in there. They just have to. If the Ravens lose this week, they clinch the North.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, they'd be pretty easy. In the NFC South, whoever wins that matchup, Week 18 between the Panthers and Tampa Bay, wins the South. So, I don't know. I'm assuming it's probably gonna be the Panthers. I mean, they look like the more competent team, but who knows? The NFC sad is just sad.
Yeah, you say that again. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. So it's going to be interesting to say the least on how these things turn out. These next 2 weeks can really determine who's going to jump in and jump out and do the hokey pokey and turn themselves around. And that's what it's all about. But it could change in a matter of these next 2 games. Like very like you're talking winning records, not being able to get into the playoffs when you know that they are a playoff team. That's the sad part about not making the playoffs this year, because the people that are trying to get in, they have the defenses, they have the offenses, whatever it might be, and they might not get a shot to showcase what they have here and make a run. So, but that's the NFL for you. We have some.
Yeah.
We definitely have some new blood in the playoffs, which is the Bears, right? The Bears came in. Nobody expecting them to do anything, and they came in just showcasing what they can do. The Patriots, nobody expected the Patriots coming in here, or the Jaguars to come in here, having new head coach with the Patriots, and the Jaguars just kind of like doing what the Jaguars do each year, which is kind of mediocre stuff. But now they have proven that they have more than enough offensive weapons to make a run. The 49ers right now are kind of snuck in very, very quietly. Right now you have 3 people from the NFC West, 3 teams. That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, but I think it kind of shows you like, yeah, there's a lot of parity in the league, but I think the right teams are currently in it right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
we'll have to see about that. But with that being said, let's jump into some predictions and see where this could go and what this might do. What do you say?
Yeah.
All right. So let's bring this up. Oh, share screen. All right. So predictions are brought to you by norse-hall.com. If you guys want to have some hot sauce or some mead, which is some honey wine, that's M as in Mary, MEAD. That is a little honey wine that they used to drink back in the day. You can get your mead and hot sauce from norse-hall.com, as you see on the ticker down below, and they are a proud sponsor of the show. So norse-hall.com if you guys want some hot sauce or mead. And we will get right into some of these predictions now. Would you like to start, sir, or would you like me to start?
Sure, I can start if you want.
Okay.
All right, week 17, we have the Dallas Cowboys visiting the Washington Commanders. This is the first game of the Christmas Day slate. Cowboys have not looked so good so recently, but Washington's looked even worse. I'm not sure if Mariota's going to play or not. Give me Dallas on the road.
Detroit going over to Minnesota, where Minnesota is having some quarterback problems. I don't see them doing much with or without a win here, but give me the Lions. They're going to give it everything they got.
Denver is visiting the Kansas City Chiefs. This game looked a lot better on paper earlier in the year. Kansas City, not sure is going to be playing quarterback. and Denver coming off that tough loss to Jacksonville. Give me the clean road sweep. Give me Denver on the road for Christmas Day.
Houston heading over to the Chargers on a Saturday game. I think Houston really wants to prove that they could be inside the playoffs. They're leaving nothing left on the table but crumbs, even if that. So they're going to really, really hand it to the Chargers here at home. Give me the away game. That's 4 straight away wins.
Baltimore Ravens are visiting the Green Bay Packers to finish up the Saturday doubleheader. Both quarterbacks got injured in last week's games. Lamar left with a back injury. Jordan Love left from concussion. I think Green Bay's a better team. Ravens have been too up and down. Give me Green Bay at home.
Sunday early games. Buccaneers heading down to South Beach, where Miami doesn't really know what's going on, but the Bucks still have a chance to make the playoffs. They're going to leave it all out there for them. They're going to take another Florida team as hostage, and they're going to make the playoffs with this win. Give me the Bucks.
New England Patriots are visiting your New York Jets. This one's easy. Give me the Pats.
Steelers heading over to the Browns divisional game. You never know what's going to happen. Cleveland has a very, very tough defense. I don't think that Steelers are going to leave without winning. Give me the Steelers. Another away game.
The Jacksonville Jaguars are going to Indianapolis to face off against Old Man Rivers. 2 interesting franchises right now. The Colts kind of been on a downward spiral. Jaguars have looked solid just with that major upset win against Denver. Could let up some room to be let down, but I think T-Law is going to lock in and get another win. Give me the Jags.
Saints heading over to Nashville. Shuck has been shucking things up for everybody, and I think they're going to have a little bit of a challenge. Tennessee's looked a little bit better with their defense, but give me the Saints away here and moving on.
Seattle Seahawks are visiting the Carolina Panthers, coming off that amazing Thursday night game, divisional matchup against the Rams, where they won, actually getting 3 2-point conversions. Carolina came off that massive win against Tampa Bay. This is a really interesting matchup. I think this is some area of opportunity for a letdown from Seattle. Give me Carolina in the upset at home.
All right. Arizona heading over to the Bengals. Brissett has been playing with his hair on fire against, it doesn't matter, any defense. I think this could be an absolute blowout. I'm going to call an upset here with the Arizona Cardinals taking a win away. And this could be a shootout in the 40s. I think it'd be 40-something to 40-something. Give me the Cardinals.
To start off the Sunday slate, you have the New York Giants visiting the Las Vegas Raiders. This is the Tank Bowl. These are the 2 teams vying for the number 1 pick. In this situation, I'm going to take the youth over experience. Give me the Giants on the road and losing out the number 1 pick.
Eagles heading up to Buffalo, where Buffalo has very, very good success at home. Doesn't really matter if Josh Allen is going to practice or not practice. He always gives his 100%. Philly's been falling off a little bit here and there when they face really good teams. Give me a home win for the Bills.
All right, Sunday night, you have the Chicago Bears visiting the San Francisco 49ers. Both teams coming off some pretty good wins. Both teams looked really good. For my heart tells me Chicago, but my mind tells me San Francisco. Birdie's been balling out. I'm not sure what Kittle's status is going to be. Give me San Francisco at home.
LA Rams heading across the country to Atlanta, where the Dirty Birds have to take on the Rams. The Rams are not looking to take a loss and not make this playoff, okay? The Rams are looking to destroy the Atlanta Falcons, and I think that's exactly what they're going to do. Give me Stafford and company across the country. What are you thinking here? There are a lot of away games. There's only 4 home wins in this, and it's a possibility. Definitely a possibility.
Yeah, it doesn't make me feel great there, Cotton. It doesn't make me feel great at all. But
Pepper needs like new shorts.
This is a very interesting week. It's I feel like we're in store for a lot more upsets than we're seeing right here. But I think there's some really interesting, fun games on the slate, though. I think that Sunday night's going to be great between Chicago and San Francisco. Of course, you have the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns. We're on record watch with Myles Garrett. And, if the Ravens, if if it goes how if the Packers win and beat the Ravens, the Steelers clinch the North, so they might not play some of their starters. Might give Old Man Rodgers a rest, and then if Myles Garrett gets the sack against Mason Rudolph to break the record, talk about a full circle moment.
Yeah, I'm excited to see this Arizona game against the Bengals. Two defenses that are not doing as well as expected, but two quarterbacks that are throwing the ball around like it's backyard football. So I think it could be a very high scoring game, a fun one to watch. You don't got to worry about anybody making any playoff games. Put some bets in on this game. Have some fun with it,
Yeah, I mean, we have a really light Sunday late slate game matchups there. I think that Bills Eagles should be a pretty good matchup. But I'm really looking forward to, might be some bias on here, but that Saints Titans matchup. I want to see how Shuck can compete with the number one overall pick. So you have pick 40 versus number one pick. It'd be cool. Defenses have been up and down throughout most of the season on both sides. So be interested to see how these young quarterbacks can compete against one another.
Yeah. I would also say pay attention to this Houston game going over to the Chargers. That's going to be a very important game for both teams. Could be very hard hitting, could be very defensive, but two great quarterbacks going at it, two good defenses going at it too. This could be a big change on swapping who goes in where in the playoffs and the seedings, and I think that could tell a really good story at the end of the week.
Well, and also the Chargers are going to be on revenge watch because remember the Texans embarrassed them in the playoffs last year. So
yeah, they did. So it's going to be interesting. And with that, make sure you guys follow us at Top Dog Coverage on YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram. Make sure you go to Top Dog Coverage, have a little fun with our user-friendly areas on the platform and on the website. Make sure you swipe up on Apple and iTunes to make sure, or I'm sorry, Apple and Spotify. Leave a comment, hit the 5 stars. But with that, it's your boy Dirty and your boy C-Dub. And let us know what you guys are thinking at topdogcoverage@gmail.com, and maybe we could read it on the show. But until then, we are out. We love you guys. Make sure you guys have a very, very Merry Christmas or a Happy Hanukkah. And we are out. Peace.
Happy holidays.